Hi, Manna family. You know, there's an old proverb that reads, absence makes the heart grow fonder. That is really, really true. I dearly miss face-to-face fellowship with God's people, especially at church. You know, there's an old Joni Mitchell song that she wrote in 1970 called Big Yellow Taxi, and one of the chorus lines reads, "You don't know what you've got till it's gone." Boy, howdy, is that not the truth? It's so easy to take for granted things that we normally experience. Church is one of those things that happens every 7 days. And it's just easy to take for granted the fact that every week we experience the miracle of Christian fellowship. The Greek word for that is koinonia. And koinonia, or fellowship, literally means shared concern, sharing in common. And it has to do that every week we get together with God's people and share the things we have in common, which is mostly Jesus Christ himself. Since the virus began spreading, we've been advised not to experience koinonia, not to get together in groups and share. And limiting our freedom for the benefit, the health benefit of others is the right thing to do. It's love in action. It's limiting liberty by love. So at least for now, we've restricted our fellowship in order to keep each other healthy. However, God really did design us for face-to-face fellowship. The phone is fine, texting is convenient, screen to screen is certainly convenient, but nothing beats face-to-face fellowship. King David captured this thought very, very succinctly and poignantly in Psalm 122, verse 1, when he said, "I was glad when they said to me, 'Let us go into the house of the Lord.'" Most of you remember that King David, before he was king, spent about 10 years on the lam running as a fugitive from King Saul in southern Judah. So for many, many years, he didn't have the opportunity to go into God's house and worship in Jerusalem. So when the opportunity came, he was thrilled. The author of Hebrews actually takes this one step further and reminds us that Christian fellowship is not just a personal privilege, it's also a divine responsibility. Hebrews 10:23 says, "Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how to stimulate one another to love and good deeds, not forsaking our own assembling together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." You know, fellowship is not just about us. It's really about others. When we get together in God's house, worship, that vertical relationship with God, is really front and center. But there's also another dimension of our worshiping together, and that's the horizontal relationship we have with God's people. And that also is part of our worship and encouraging experience. I don't know about you, but Monday through Saturday can be tough days. And by Sunday, I'm really ready to have my battery charged and my spiritual gas tank filled up. And coming together as part of God's family is what helps that. So I don't know about you, but I dearly am looking forward to getting together with you in Christian fellowship and worship so we can encourage each other to press on and follow Jesus Christ as he leads us into the future. Remember, God designed us to do life together